Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions April 28, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. April 28, 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26 in the Middle East. They're talking about a new exchange rate, and the heavy talk they were dealing with was that maybe a new rate was coming out at around $1.32. I don't know. I have no idea what the rate will be, but I do know the IMF and the World Bank is working with the CBI and the US Treasury to bring purchasing power to their currency. When? I don't know. All the evidence is in the articles. April 28, 2025. Guest boots on the ground. Guru Maxis. For the past 2 nights the CBI building has been lit up. I don't know what it means, but it's never happened before. April 28, 2025. Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK, article. Trade. Launching farmers' dues with an electronic payment system. They are modernizing their agricultural system. This is a big thing. It's one of the major legs to support the value of their currency and stability of the country. April 27, 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26. I want to exchange with Aki, Guru Walkingsticks Iraqi bank manager friend in the US. I'm going to exchange in many places. Not one. Never put your troops in one spot. April 27, 2025. Newshound Militiaman. This is a time frame where Iraq is stabilizing their foreign reserves. They've increased their gold up to 163 tons of gold. We have assurances from the likes of Saleh, al-Sudani etc. that they have a strong stable economy. They have a strong stable country with security and stability. Hence all the investors are flocking in. April 27, 2025. Newshound Guru Claire article. Baghdad calls on Washington to reconsider travel warnings, while the latter praises billion-dollar agreements. Quote, Hussein said, "The security situation in Iraq is good and represents an additional factor attracting foreign investment. Some European countries have reconsidered their security assessments in Iraq." April 27, 2025. Newshound Guru Caparoni article. Al-Nusayri confirms that the central bank's approach to banking reform and development contributes to accelerating Iraq's accession to the World Trade Organization. April 27, 2025. Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram Iraqi Foreign Minister Fuad Hussein departed for the United States to participate in a series of bilateral meetings to strengthen ties between Baghdad and Washington. We can only hope Iraq and the United States allow policies that include our physical banknotes. We are watching the meetings and news from reliable sources to gain insights on the protocol. Stay tuned, stay positive. April 27, 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26, Iraq boots on the ground report, Firefly. Another person is on the news saying the oil issues with prices will have no effect on the budget at this time and would have to drop to $50 to even consider any issues. This is good news. Apparently they must have a new exchange rate. We in the streets are asking where's Article 12-2C relating to the oil not being published yet, because the moment they show that to us they're going to release the new rate. It's like they're still holding it back on purpose. April 27, 2025. Guest boots on the ground. Guru Maxis. My Iraqi employees all say that they watch the dollar rate every day. When it goes down their purchasing power goes up. They say the GOI keeps telling them to bring in their 3-0 notes, but they don't trust the banks. They will do this when the new value and smaller notes come out. They also say that all of these projects won't start until this happens. The GOI does not have the cash, dinars, to fund these projects at the current rate because it's all in the hands of the citizens and us. Sudani has got to make this decision. April 27, 2025. Newshound, Intel Guru FNULNU. Back in the beginning days of the dinar phenom, I had a website that debunked scams with hard research. I actually helped the FBI bust a few of the scammers. Among those scams was humanitarian projects. It was a straight-up scam, where they took your dinar, put them in a trust at an alleged much higher rate. They were quickly shut down, yet somehow the mythology is still swirling around. You can't just type up some sort of project, then get more for your dinar. There are no humanitarian projects, and once again, we suffer the foolishness of myths from days gone by. Your humanitarian project should be you and your family, and use a charitable remainder unitrust to reduce your tax obligation to 10% and not a dime more. April 27, 2025 Newshound Guru Militiaman Iraq has a private sector council now. It got started back in the earlier part of this month. Article. Starting developing plans and strategies to boost non-oil revenues. That's going to be part of the backbone of Iraq is going to be the private sector. Boosting non-oil revenues is going to do many things, but it's also going to help support the value of Iraq's real effective exchange rate. April 27, 2025 Newshound Guru Claire article. High-level Iraqi delegation holds talks with the World Bank and IMF in Washington. Quote. According to a statement from the Ministry of Finance, Finance Minister Taif Sami Mohammed, Central Bank Governor Ali Al-Alak, and their accompanying delegation participated in the annual spring meetings of the World Bank Group and the IMF held in the U.S. Capitol. The minister and the central bank governor further participated in the ministerial meeting chaired by IMF Managing Director Kristalina Georgieva. Attended by finance ministers and central bank governors of IMF member states. April 27, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26. Iraq Boots on the Ground Report. Firefly. Kuwait is now here in Iraq. We know their rate is around $3.30. So why would we be doing deals with Kuwait at a program rate of $13.10? Mr. Sami says, there has to be at least bottom numbers or a range of what the rate will be for all these companies and countries here signing deals. Frank. All these companies coming into Iraq have a memo of understanding but not signed contracts, which is a big indication that we're still waiting for the new exchange rate. Kuwait is another indication that the world knows the truth about the monetary reform of the Iraqi dinar. Everyone is preparing for it. April 27, 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK, articles in Iraq are saying they have completed everything for the ascension into the WTO. And they are in the final stages right now. From the press in Saudi Arabia we have been told Iraq has definitely finished everything necessary for their World Trade Organization ascension. They have done all the work, shops etc., and now many believe they are doing the final steps right now. It's kind of wild that we have not heard anything for a while, and now they seem to be in a mad dash to get it done. April 27, 2025 Intel Guru Bruce, via Wiser Now, some of the highest rates are already in place and moving up, Dong and Dinar. They're really excellent. April 27, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat article. Speaker of the Arab Parliament to al-Sudani. Baghdad in reality is completely different from the misleading media image. Quote. Arab Parliament Speaker Mohammed al-Yamahi. On Sunday, the speaker emphasized that the reality of Baghdad differs sharply from the misleading and negative images. I have been telling everyone your perception of Iraq today may be stuck on one from 30 years ago. As investors we have to rise to the occasion and see reality. Iraq has changed so much in just the last couple years. If this progress continues, all the prophecies about Iraq are going to come to fruition. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: IraqiDinarChat.net